This tutorial is on how to paint a trumpet vine flower. Now, first we're going to double load our brush. On my palette here I have an orange, and I'm going to mostly load with the orange. In fact, I'll probably load the whole brush with orange. The orange is much more liquid than the burgundy. Seems oranges usually are. And I just want a little touch of the corner of the other side to get the burgundy. Now this is going to be on paper, so it probably will drag. I should probably get some floating medium to help it not drag. Put it on there. It's just clear medium. Put it on the side with my burgundy to help it flow better. Okay, I'm getting it well loaded. And then I'll come over to my design, and I'm going to start on the bottom where it would be the inside of the petal, and I'm going to run the burgundy edge along the outside and pull it up. Only drug a little bit right there. And that orange didn't fill in there. I was trying not to push too hard, so I'll just touch it in there with the edge of my brush. Now I'm going back to reload the same way I did before. A little touch of that burgundy on the edge. Little tiny touch of the floating medium, and then we're going to do this edge, and you see that's the top edge. Same way, the burgundy towards the outer edge, and then I will just take it up, go around where that stamen will be, or where that. And there you have it. Then you can kind of clean up edges that you've gotten rough there. And to make the little lines, or like little, I guess I'll use yellow. You could use a creamy color, but I have yellow available here. I'm not cleaning my brush. I'm just gonna get a touch of the yellow on it, blend it in, and then just kind of drag up on the chisel edge, and it makes kind of some lines in there to give it some texture. And there's the flower. Now I'm going to shadow just a little bit with the burgundy right under where the stamen touches, just to give it some shading. I'm just going to tap it in there a little bit. This had gotten a little bit, and so it gives a little shadowing right there. Now I'm going to clean out my brush, or put it in the water, because I'm going to switch to another brush. I think, well, let's try this 6 round. I probably could do it with another flat, but I have this round available, or filbert I should say. I do have a round I could try, but let's go ahead with the filbert. Now I'm getting 2 colors of green. I'm getting a dark green on my palette and a foliage green. And I'm going to double load my brush, same way, edges, and I may do this over because I may not like it. Let's see. And I'm going to lead with the lighter edge, and I'm just going to bring it to a point. So I do, it's I press and twist and lift, press, twist and lift, press, twist and lift. And basically that gives me the stamen on there. Now, this brush does not have a good chisel edge, so I'm not going to do the stem with it. I'm going to go ahead and do the stem with a liner brush. Oh, forgive the traffic noise there. Let's see, let's go. I'm loading it. I'm just kind of putting a little bit of green, dark green and light green in it. And there's water in the brush, so it makes it flow better. So I'm making sure I have it to a point. So now I'm going to come and I just start there. You can start at the very bottom and work your way up. And it's starting to drag, so I'm going to get some more, a little more water, load it some more. And on a slipperier surface, like something that's been finished with paint rather than paper, it will glide a little bit better. And I have leaves kind of drawn on there, but I'm just going to put leaves wherever I want them. And again, I'm going to go back to my filbert brush, and I'm going to double load it like I showed you. Getting the two colors on it. And I'm just going to do some leaves. Oh, that one got a little messy, but see how this is an old filbert brush, so it kind of has a hard time keeping a chisel edge. And I can do where, like I'm going to have, let me see, put some more vining in here to give it a little more lushness. So I'll do this, and then I'll go along and put the leaves. And I'll drag the stems into them. And along up here, give some leaves. I could use a smaller filbert, or like I'll go to a number 4 flat, double load it like I did the other flat. And this one's a little bit smaller, so it gives you some smaller leaves. So you just kind of decide ahead of time where you want everything and draw it out. And if you want to do some curlicues or lining just to give it some interest, you can do that. I'm terrible at curlicues, but I do add them. And there you have your trumpet vine. Now if you wanted to add like some little lines in here to give it a little more texture, you could do that too, or leave it alone. And there is your trumpet vine. I hope you enjoyed that.